Welcome to Style4Type.com. We've been getting a few questions on our highlight reel from our premium Typestyle and template package, and one of those areas where we actually show the neon font and it's doing a little bit of flickering. And we've had a couple of people question whether or not we really only used Adobe Premiere Pro for that, and of course we did, and we're going to show you how in this tutorial. So I start inside of the Adobe Title Designer, inside of Premiere Pro, CC. Now this will be the case whether you're working in CC or CS6. Everything we do is transportable back and forth, so no need to worry if you're not working in CC. I'm starting out with the Glow Typestyle library loaded. This is one of the 8 Typestyle libraries included in the premium Typestyle and template package from Style4Type. There are a number of different kinds of type styles in here, a couple of the sort of appearance of hot metals and that sort of thing, and a couple of sort of glowing aura metals, that sort of stuff. And then of course we have our neon, and we have both the sort of the double strand, and then we've got what we call neon tube. Looks a little more like a freehand bent tube. Then we have our phosphors. The type style is really made to look more like a screen font on an old-time CRT, that sort of thing. We're going to work with our neon for right now, so let's go ahead and I'm going to change our green to pink, and I'm going to close the Title Designer, and that makes our document now pink. And here we have it on the timeline, and you can see there's really nothing that interesting going on. But what I've done is I've created a copy of that title, and I've placed it on top of this title, so I'm on V2 here, and the effect controls for this clip will show us that we're using an overlay blend mode, and right here is the difference. I'll just go back and forth. You can see that suddenly with the addition of that second layer in overlay mode, it suddenly pops it right out, and it makes it quite a bit more convincing. So it's really that easy. This is the secret sauce right here. If you go in and chop it up like I've done here, you can get sort of a flashing sensation, whatever that is when they're having a difficult time sort of staying lit and they're flickering. You notice that they're very rarely a very constant rhythmic flash. It's usually a little bit random, and so I have that going on here. Now this still isn't probably the most convincing if we want to sell this effect. And what I've done down here is I've actually got 2 layers on top of the base layer, and I've added a 4-point garbage mat to each of the top 2 layers. So if I click here, you can see that this top layer only has the last 3 layers, the E, O, and the N, and this second layer, if we click on that mat, we can see that only has the capital N at the beginning, and they both flash sort of independently. If we go in a little closer, we can see that both of the clips are cut up sort of unevenly, but creating an independent sort of flash rhythm. So if we play that back, looks a bit more like the signs coming on and that charge is working its way across from letter to letter. So that is basically the effect right there. It's really not much harder than that. One nice thing about working with the titler on the timeline is this all references the same master clip. So should you go through all the work of creating this effect and then you decide that pink, or maybe the client decides that pink is not the color that you want, it's very easy to just double click on that clip, bring it back in, change it to whatever color it is you think you need, close the Title Designer, and now you've made the change to your entire effect.